We're going to take a look at the horse stance good morning. I'm going to first demonstrate this exercise from a 3-step stance and then talk about some of the progressions we would want to look for from that. So to find our 3-step stance, our feet are going to go together and it's heel, toe, heel. So those are the 3 steps. We're going to line the feet up, slightly turned out, but not so much that we are losing hip flexors. And we're going to come down through our greatest range. It's got to be a vertical position. So I want to feel like as I come down, my hips and shoulders are staying in line. And I also want to feel like I'm going to a point where I'm able to maintain a nice anterior pelvic tilt. So I'm going to show you this movement from the side view so that you can see some of these coaching points that I want you to be thinking about in this movement. Once I find my end range, I'm going to perform a good morning exercise. So you can think of it and visualize it very similarly to a seated good morning. I'm going to be looking to maintain lumbar extension, bring my chest down, and in doing so, I want to think about pulling my femurs deeper into the hip socket. Only go as far forward as you can maintain that lumbar extension. And then what I want you to think about doing is bringing the torso up and pushing the hips forward. Okay? So as I go down, I can hinge my hips back to pull the femurs in, really deep in socket. And then I'm going to lift my torso under my shoulders and push my hips forward. As doing that, I sit down deeper, but going deeper, I don't lose anterior pelvic tilt, and in my extension, I don't lose that position, so I don't flatten out and round my back. From there, we can then add weight, and what the weight's going to do, it's going to assist us in getting deeper into the stretch. If we start getting very below the knee parallel position, we can then start to explore a greater stance. For the purpose of the horse stance good morning, loading weight to the front is going to feel the most friendly. Loading it on the back and the neck just sets us up for opportunity where we might be at risk and unable to dump the weight out. So we can load in the front, just enough weight, and you can hold it however you see fit, just enough weight to assist us into the stretch. Same cues, I'm pulling my femurs in, hips drift back, maintain extension, and then I'm going to extend my hips forward and sit deeper. Extend forward. That last cue, extending forward, is often the cue that people miss with this exercise. As you find trunk flexion and bring back up to the position, we want to think about bringing the hips this way and getting them right underneath the shoulders. So that's the horse stance good morning.